This next song here is going to, that I'm going to play is called Fox Valley, which has a geographic sort of reference point that hits close to home because here we are in the midst of that, right? And what I want to do, this is for the library show. I don't know if have I talked much about the library show other than we're doing it? So it's called Miscellaneous Mirth of the Midwest. So anytime you've ever kind of heard a song with a geographic reference point around the Midwest, it's probably showing up in that program. And what I do is just take kind of oddball stories of Midwestern history that I find interesting and infuse it with my own family history, the stuff that happened to them, to my forefathers and things that I find interesting, and that's kind of what makes the show. But I wanted to write a song that had a really strong sense of place because I feel like we are sort of benefactors of a lot of different cultural inputs in this area because, you know, people from many different places have kind of made their mark here and left us with the food and the music and things. And so, and many people have paid a steep price to be here, you know. And so I want to recognize that, but this is a kind of, the treatment in this song is celebratory. So it's, I think, the only song that mentions the traditional Irish song, Molly Malone, the R&B song, Mustang Sally, bratwurst and chocolate in its chorus. That's what happens when you come here to the show. So here we go, Fox Valley. Puritans were living as farmers in New England, whose work was never done. They had a bunch of kids who didn't get Christmas, 'cause settlers were no fun. Not till later was it ever even said that the land wasn't settled but stolen instead. And now we got Molly Malone and Mustang Sally, bratwurst and chocolate in the Fox Valley, living in contrasts, with echoes calling from the past. Heat beats down on the Delta, where the living's been hard won. People broke free in the last century to the warmth of other suns. And with a homeland famine that no Irish need apply, those Celts sang what they felt and they roamed, and that is why we got Molly Malone and Mustang Sally, bratwurst and chocolate in the Fox Valley, living in contrasts, with echoes calling from the past. Now in 2 world wars, the Germans tried to take Europe. It wasn't meant to be. But I'll tell you one thing, those stubborn old Germans sure got Milwaukee. Even presidents have dined at Mater's restaurant for all the sausage and beer they'd ever want. And now we got Molly Malone and Mustang Sally, bratwurst and chocolate in the Fox Valley, living in contrasts, with echoes calling from the past. I like eating chocolate, so my afternoon snack is peanut M&Ms. Old Mex had cocoa beans, Columbus brought 'em to Spain, and Brits brought 'em back again. Now from the Swedes in the north to Poles in Jeff Park, we all got our pick between milk and dark. That's how we got Molly Malone and Mustang Sally, bratwurst and chocolate in the Fox Valley, living in contrasts, with echoes calling from the past. Well, I like living in contrasts, with echoes calling from the past.